Newton Crouch Incorporated presents technical tips. How to correctly install spinner dishes and blades. To install blades on your spinner dishes, you will need 1/2 inch wrench, 4 or 6 blades per dish, 12 nuts and bolts. The part numbers for these items will vary depending upon whether your dish assembly is standard stainless steel, extended range, or heavy-duty stainless steel. No matter which configuration you have, the assembly process is the same. Are your dishes and blades installed correctly? The easy way to determine if your blades are pointing in the correct rotation is to stand directly behind your spreader, extend your arms straight out toward the dishes. Now point your thumbs up and your fingers out toward the tires. The bend in the spinner blade should point in the direction of your fingers. This is very important. Check these items for best spread pattern. Your dishes are level. Take a long bar and lay it across both dishes. The bar should touch 4 points evenly at the edge of the dishes. The dishes must have correct spacing. Center of dish to center of dish should be 25 1/2 inches. The dishes must be centered under the chute. Using 2 straight objects, reach down through the chute to the dish. Measure from the edge of the dish over to your straight edge. The measurements should be equal on both sides. You must never mix blades. They must all be standard or all be heavy duty. Dishes are universal. Blades are side specific and type specific.
This gentleman called in with a spreader, said he had just purchased it and was getting it ready for the spring, needed some help with it. After discussing with him, he was saying some things that didn't add up, that weren't correct in my opinion, so I asked him to share a photo with me, and immediately after receiving his photo I noticed a couple of problems. The first one that immediately jumps out at you is that the blades are on the incorrect side. So the blades are side specific, meaning that they are angled over to throw the product to the left or the right side. So since the blades were both facing inward instead of outward, it would have loaded up the whole spread pattern directly behind the spreader, streaking and damaging your crop. The easiest way to fix that would be to remove the whole dish and blade assembly and switch sides. It's less bolts. The next problem that I saw were 2 different style spinner motors. And the reason that this is a problem is they have a different gear section which requires a different amount of hydraulic fluid, which means they would spin different RPMs. And that would mean that one motor would be stronger than the other. The weak side could be not throwing it as far as it should be. It would be a big issue. The only way to know how compatible these motors are is to measure the RPM. Using a tachometer to measure the RPMs on each spinner motor will indicate whether there is a chance of getting a satisfactory spread pattern. NCI has a video, How to Use Tachometer to Determine Spinner Speed, on our YouTube channel. If the motors are not functioning properly, it would be my recommendation to replace them. That is a much larger expense than simply relocating or replacing the blades and dishes, but it makes no sense to waste your time and product if your equipment cannot perform satisfactorily. It's always a good idea at the beginning of each season to verify and confirm all your proper settings on your spreader.
Technical assistance is available online 24/7 on our YouTube channel or our website, newtoncrouch.com. You can call us at 800-241-1350 Monday to Friday and speak with a real person. No recorded messages. Our knowledgeable staff will be glad to assist you. Proudly made in America, a family-owned business since 1940, Newton Crouch.